What's up? Welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 95 for July 7th, 2026. Some awesome AI developments today, and we're going to make all of it make sense. Let's get into it. Education is about to look very different for some students, and it might give us a peek into everyone's future. A small number of wealthy families are choosing AI-powered schools over regular ones for their kids. Companies like Forge Prep and Alpha are building programs where students learn through AI systems instead of traditional teachers in classrooms. Think of it like having a personal tutor who never gets tired, can explain the same math problem 10 different ways, and adjust the lesson the moment you look confused. These schools use AI to create custom learning paths for each student, tracking what they understand and what still feels tricky. The big shift is that education moves from one size fits all to something that changes with every learner, almost like a playlist that rearranges itself based on which songs you skip. For students, this could mean school feels less frustrating and more like getting help exactly when you need it. It also raises questions about who gets access to these tools first, since the programs are expensive and limited right now. If AI tutors become really good, they might eventually help more kids, not just those whose families can pay. You cannot sign up for these specific schools yet, but you can already use free AI chatbots to get the same kind of patient step-by-step help on schoolwork. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show, where we look under the hood. You know how when you are playing a single-player video game, the computer-controlled characters do not wait for you to tell them what to do. They just walk around, attack, or explore on their own. Now picture that same idea, but with an AI that can open apps, click buttons, and follow a whole plan without anyone sitting at the keyboard. First, it gets a goal, like find this file and make a copy. Then it breaks the goal into small steps it can actually do on a computer, the way a recipe breaks down baking a cake into measuring, mixing, and timing. Next, it checks what happened after each step and decides what to try next, almost like following a checklist, but rewriting the checklist as it goes. The surprising part is that the AI is not just guessing randomly. It is using patterns it learned from millions of examples of people doing similar tasks, the same way you learn to ride a bike by watching others and adjusting when you wobble. So when the AI reaches the end of the plan, it has actually completed real work instead of just chatting about it. That is the core idea behind what people call an AI agent, software that can carry out a full job instead of needing a human to click every single button. Most people only use ChatGPT for quick questions, but it can do a bunch of other useful things once you know the right prompts. It can turn your messy notes into clean study guides, rewrite an email so it sounds more polite, or even help you plan a weekend project step by step. These features are already built in. You just have to ask in a slightly different way. Go to the ChatGPT website on your phone or laptop, start a new chat, and try typing, "Turn these 3 bullet points into a short, friendly paragraph I can send to a teacher." Or ask it to explain photosynthesis like I am 10 years old, and then like I am 15. Both experiments take less than a minute and show how the same tool can switch between homework help and creative brainstorming. An AI lab is circling Earth right now. A British startup has placed a compact laboratory into orbit aboard a recent launch vehicle. The facility will transmit protein data back to teams on the ground for use by AI models. Those models will examine the information to investigate aging-related conditions such as Alzheimer's. In the absence of gravity, proteins fold and interact in altered ways. The resulting observations supply details that ground-based experiments have difficulty producing. The effort originates from a company specializing in longevity research, as noted in reporting from Wired.com. Amazon is closing its famous human task website. Mechanical Turk has served as the platform where firms compensated individuals for microtasks, including photo labeling and survey responses. The service will cease accepting new customers when July concludes. Tasks of this type are increasingly performed by AI systems in place of human workers. The platform carried the informal title of the original artificial intelligence because people supplied outputs that resembled machine results. The decision to wind down new access appears in coverage from the -decoder.com. That is it for today. Remember, every AI expert started exactly where you are right now. If something we talked about today made you curious, go try it. That is literally how learning works. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and we will see you tomorrow. And if you would rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nara Network. Link is in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the Nara Network, a family of daily podcasts on tech, science, and markets, each one a short, sharp briefing you can finish on the commute. If today earned its place in your feed, here is your next listen. OmniView, a balanced daily world news briefing that takes every side seriously. Find every show free at naranetwork.com. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.